Hello Dwellers, welcome to another Fallout 76 video, and today we'll be looking at the unique shotgun, the Cold Shoulder. It came to game a while ago, but since shotguns got a buff in September and VATS should be fixed with the latest patch, I thought we'll check it out and see how it is. Now, to get the Cold Shoulder, you'll need to either buy it from the Atom Shop for around 700 atoms, or you can buy it from the White Spring Bunker for about, I think 500 stamps, I want to say. The mods I will be using is disable prime receiver. You can use the hardened receiver if you don't have the prime receiver. It does take a little less range, but it does add fire rate. But I'm using prime receiver because I like the extra range. True long barrel, stabilized stock, a red dot sight, no muzzle because there's no muzzle on here that is good. Now the special is I have 9 strength, 14 perception, 3 endurance, 3 charisma, 1 intelligence, 12 agility, 14 luck. This can be however you see fit, but this is what I'm using. My legendary perk cards aren't maxed out yet because I haven't got around to do it yet. But I have 3 in strength, 3 in agility, 3 in intelligence, 4 in endurance, 3 in taking one for the team, and 2 in follow through. Now, follow through isn't too useful for this gun because you can't really sneak with it, but I just have it just in case I can't get the first shot off and sneak. It is useful. You can equip it and try to find something else. I mean, there's plenty of cards in here that you could use. You can add another special if you want to. I will be using follow through. It's all personal preference. Now, the perks I have are Shotgun Champ, Easy Target, Spread the Love, Scatter Shot, Bandolier. Now, this gun's really good when it comes to crippling. And this one right here makes it where when you hit any part of the limb, it will 20% of the damage to all limbs. So you usually instantly cripple. If not kill him in first shot, you'll cripple majority of the body parts. In perception, I have Number Cruncher, Center Masochist. This is really good if you can't reach the head. Torso, best next option. Skeet Shooter for more accuracy in VATS. Awareness for more accuracy in VATS. Ground Pounder. This is for more reload and more hip fire VATS accuracy. Tormentor. Now, since you'd be crippling a lot of their limbs, this is really good because you do 20% more damage. Endurance, Life Giver for more HP, Natural Resistance, Fireproof, Radical, Starch Jeans. Now this you don't have to have on if you're not being bloodied. You can use this build not bloodied. I'm using bloodied. You will only gain a few damage. You can honestly use this build not full health. You do a little less damage, but it's totally usable in full health. Stranger in Numbers, Chenderizer, Nerd Rage because I'm doing low health. Good Result because I'm using food. Now, you can use Cryologist. It would help your cryo damage for the shotgun, which would add a little extra damage. I'm not using it because I'm only 4 intelligence, so it's not really worth it. Modern Renegade for more limb damage. This was so Gorilla Master just because I'd be close to targets, so it's an extra 5 damage per stacks. More limb damage for Enforcer, Gunfu, only because I like Gunfu. It's quality of life for me. You can use whatever you want. Adrenaline for 10% more damage on each kill, max 10 stacks. Gunslinger for more weak spot damage. Grim Reaper Sprint, so get more VATS. Better criticals, so I need more damage or crits. Ricochet, 4-leaf Clover, Class Freak, and Critical Savvy, and Junk Shield. Like I said, this is just my build. You can use whatever you build. This is what I'm finding the easiest and best for me. Again, I'm not maxed out on my special points, so you could probably do a little more damage. This is what I'm using, and this is what I find the most out of my gun. And the armor I'm using is all unyielding Secret Service with buttress on it. It's all weird. I don't really have a full set of something. So like, I have 2 luck, 2 intelligence, 2 luck, and 2 more strength on it. But it's all unyielding. And the mutations I have are General Reaction for more HP and kill streak. Bird Bones is for more agility. Eagle Eyes for more crit damage. Eagle Egghead for just more intelligence. Grounded for more resistance. Herbivore because I eat veggies and I like the benefits you get from that. Herb Mentality, just 3 in all stats when you're in a team. Marsupial for the jump, Scaly Skin for the resistance, Speed Demon for the reload speed, and the moving speed. Now, I did try different stuff when it comes to reloading, but for compared to Ground Pounder and what is it called, Fast Fighter, I didn't see any different reload speed difference. And I know this is a 2-star, but I didn't really see much of a difference, and I like the extra hip fire accuracy that you get with Ground Pounder instead of the what is it at? But the other skill. Oh, Fast Fighter. I liked Ground Pounder better than I did Fast Fighter, so you can pick whichever one you want. I like Ground Pounder better, but it's all personal preference. Now, the only food buff, or even ever buff we're going to be using is Blight Suit, because of the extra 125 crit damage for Herbivore. Really good for any VATS weapon. And this gun's mostly going to be a VATS weapon, but you can use it out of VATS. I'll show you that in the future, but you can definitely use it without VATS, but shotguns excel in VATS, so it's kind of a no-brainer to use it. Okay, here we are at Huntersville, just test out some Suit. I popped a Blight Suit for the extra crit damage, and let's go see how it does. Now, I have used this gun for a couple hours now, and I was legendary. And you get back way more than you use in ammo, so it's a really ammo efficient gun. I usually use only 1 to 2 shells on a super mutant, and it usually gives back 6 or 7. Look at that. I'm doing 400 per pellet, times 8. So it's been doing really good. 551 per pellet. So it is definitely a really good range. Like I said, range isn't good. You are using a shotgun, but it is definitely taking care of these things, no problem whatsoever. And like I said, you can use it out of VATS. It's still very usable without VATS. It's very good, but it's a shotgun. It's gonna prove itself a little more just in VATS compared to without VATS. So you definitely want to use VATS with any shotgun, but it's really good so far. Super mutants, no problem. Like I said, you get back, 10, 14. You definitely get a surplus amount of shells for using this shotgun. It only takes usually 1 to 2 every super mutant, and you get back plenty. I've crafted 300 when I first started, and I already have, I want to say, 5,000 just from using it in the last couple hours. So you definitely won't need to worry about ammo using this gun, and it's taking care of these super mutants really easily. So it's so far really good. And I'm right now doing 136 times 8, 117 times 8. Yeah, I'm doing about, I think the biggest, usually crits, I usually do around 500 damage per crit, per pellet, times 8. So I'm reaching quadruple digits when I use crit on this gun. So it takes care of shoot mutants, no problem whatsoever. Yeah, we're here to test it out on some robots. Besides on these gulpers, they're a little far away, but I don't think it should have much of an issue. Oh yeah, 2 shots, not much of an issue at all. So far, this gun's really, really good. Testing on some robots. Now, robots only have, 75 cryo resistance, so they don't have that much cryo resistance, so it shouldn't be an issue. Server registers. I'm going to team. I'm actually on a team. Sorry, Herbal brains. don't even have to use VATS. Most robots, you find like a sentry bot and maybe a like the guardian. You don't even have to use VATS most of the time. Maybe an assault drone would be a little bit difficult, but it looks like this gun you can use VATS. You don't have to use VATS with it. You can just use regular guns. As long as you get majority of pellets on there, you should be fine. But so far, most regular mobs don't have aren't an issue for this gun. Yeah, look at that. What's going here? Like I said, VATS is preferred with shotguns, but you don't even need to use VATS for like most enemies. Maybe just super mutants would be the only ones that I can think of that you'd have to use VATS on. But like regular robots, Mr. Gutsy, Projectons, don't even need to. You can just shoot them. But yeah, this gun so far is handling most things really good. Not much of an issue whatsoever for the cold shoulder. Okay, here we are. Just test it against some Mirelurk and some Mirelurk queens for that. I don't think it's going to have a problem whatsoever on any of this. Maybe the queen might have a little problem. But on just these regular Mirelurks, it's not much of an issue for this gun. If there's any more, looks like there's any. Let's see if I get the queen out and test it on the queen. That thing of dynamite. There she is. Level 60. Let's see how it goes well on this. Gotta cripple it. Got it crippled. Couple shots. And it wasn't even a critical hit, but not an issue whatsoever for that. Figured it wouldn't, but I wish there was a Mirelurk Hunter. Okay. But yeah, not an issue for a Mirelurk Queen whatsoever. Oh, okay. Flying out of the sky. But so far, cold shoulder, very good shotgun. Okay, we're here at some Scorchbeast. Just testing out some Scorchbeast. See how well it does here. That's very good. I'll chase him down. Awesome. So look at that. Very good without VATS. It's a very, you don't have to use VATS on this, but it's very recommended because it just make sure you get all the pellets on the weak spot. Look, 6 shells is all it took for kill Scorchbeast. Has no problems whatsoever on basic Scorch, which I figured it wouldn't, but never know. So, very, very good gun so far. Like I said, I don't think it's on par with the Gauss shotgun when it comes to damage, but the cryo effect and the ammo consumption is what I think is just better. You use way less ammo. You don't have to worry about the cartridges. You use like what, 5 now per shot. With this, I only use 1. And the cryo effect is really helpful if you do raids, the Scorchbeast or Scorchbeast Queen, stuff like that. It's just a lot better to have a cryo weapon. It helps tremendously on teams. But I think the cold shoulder is a very, very good shotgun. If you haven't tried it out, I encourage you to either, I don't want to say spend atoms on it, but try to grind for it. If you have extra atoms laying around, it's like 700 atoms for a really good gun. You can craft on any character. I think starting at level 15. So if you're making new players, get this gun at level 15, would carry you through the entire game. I think it's a really good shotgun. So yeah, like I said, cold shoulder, really good shotgun. Recommend it. Get it if you can get it. I'm not telling you to buy it from Adams. If you want to grind it for 500 stamps, you can get it for free. But if you have the Adams to get it, I suggest getting it. Or if you already have it, I recommend using it. It's a really good shotgun. Since VATS work now, it is hitting hard and often. It's the best thing about it. But I definitely recommend getting it. Really good shotgun. Now, if you like today's videos, please like and subscribe. It's free. If you always find you don't want to anymore, you can unsubscribe. But it really helps the channel a lot. And thank you so much for watching this video. And I'll see you guys in the wasteland. See ya.